Okay. Hey, Em. So, this is going to be a little bit shorter, just like an intro kind of to see how it goes type of thing. So, it's going to be about 25-30 minutes. And since you're a pro and all, I'm going to kind of not do my whole spiel and just do a little bit less cues, but you'll know what to do. So, we're going to start on our backs. So, hopefully you can see me. If not, I'm just gonna talk and kind of get on my back here. Okay, you can see my knees. That's good enough. So starting on your back, go ahead and draw those knees in, hugging them in, rocking side to side, just focusing on that breath. And then coming to stillness, plant your feet on your mat or the ground, wherever you are. From here, palms facing the ground, your arms are by your sides. Inhale, lift your hips only slightly, so your back is hovering off the ground. And really focus on rooting your heels down, so you can kind of feel your hamstrings firing up. But we're just gonna stay here for a while, about 10 breaths, beginning to deepen in and out through your nose. So slowly lengthening your inhales and your exhales. About 5 more breaths here, just really allowing yourself to begin to focus on your body and how you're feeling. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. From here, inhale your left ankle over that right thigh, flexing your left foot. Draw your right knee in, so you're coming into a supine pigeon pose, grabbing behind your right thigh, just drawing that left knee forward, so stretching out your outer hip. Breathe here. On your exhale, begin to lower that right foot. And then from here, plant that left foot. So the sole of your foot is going to be on your right thigh. Instead of keeping it just with your ankle laying there, you're going to plant that left foot on your right thigh. And then from here, inhale, lift your hips. So kind of a right single leg bridge pose. Begin to root that right heel into the ground. Breathe. Holding this. Two more breaths here. Exhale, slowly release. From here, lift that left leg straight into the sky. Your left foot is flexed. We're going to begin to pulse. So inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Lower down. Draw that left knee in, stretching it out. And then plant that left foot on your mat or the ground. Bring that right ankle onto your left thigh. From here, keep those palms facing down. And then inhale. Actually, don't worry about the palms. I just got distracted. We're going to draw that left knee in. Hug underneath your left thigh. From here, draw that right knee forward, keeping your right foot flexed, just holding this for a couple more breaths. Sorry, making a little video. Say hey to Emily. This is for Emily Mora.
Hey, Emily Mora. Oh, this is sweet. I love you.
How's Utah?
I hope Utah's well.
I'm on the same
response.
Gym team as her brother now, and so it's
Oh,
just-
crazy!
It's weird seeing both personalities.
That is really crazy. Oh yeah, that's mine. It's like, yeah.
It's raining.
Oh no. Well,
Bye,
Emily, we're
Emily,
still
bye.
gonna keep going. We're gonna plant that left foot down. Bring that right foot on your left thigh. Palms facing down. Inhale. Lift those hips. Breathe. Hold this. We're holding this for a while. I can't believe it's kind of sprinkling, but dedication, you know. I may have to move in soon. Holding this for 2 more breaths. Exhale, gently release. From here, inhale that right leg up. Your foot is flexed. We're going to begin to pulse. Ready? Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Coming all the way down. Draw your knees in. I'm about to run inside. But as I do that, grab underneath your thighs and begin to just rock and roll back and forth until you make your way onto your sits bones, balancing, okay? So coming into that boat pose. I'm sorry, 1 second. So staying in that boat pose, balancing on your sits bones. Allow your hands to grab underneath your calves just to keep that connection. Okay, here we are. This hopefully will work. I promise. The other ones are going to be a little bit more official. This was just crunch time that I felt like I could do. So here we are. Okay. As you're holding this, you're drawing your belly in. Use those hands to really allow your chest to open up. On your next inhale, begin to straighten your legs, reach your arms forward, hold this. I always shake, that's okay, just breathe. On your next exhale, gently release, bringing your feet so that your ankles cross. We're gonna begin to make our way into a tabletop position. So crossing those ankles, coming onto all fours. In this tabletop, just beginning to loosen up your spine, drop that belly, inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, round your shoulders, draw your belly in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, last time. Exhale. From here, return to that neutral spine. Curl your toes under, and we're gonna come into a beast pose. So you're like, what the heck? Spread your fingers wide. We're really just hovering again by lifting your knees slightly from your mat. Lift those knees, draw your belly in, hold this. And really focus on lifting your chest. So root your hands into the ground. Breathe. Focus on that breath. We're gonna be here for a little bit. Draw that belly in, challenge yourself, 5 more breaths. Last one, inhale. And then on your exhale, lift your hips up and back. Spread those feet a little wider than you normally would for a downward facing dog. Really allowing your chest to draw towards your thighs. Breathe. Hold this. Shake it out if you need to. Pedal out your knees. And then begin to heel toe those feet about hip width distance apart. Maybe walk your hands slightly forward. Inhale, shift your gaze to the front of your mat. Exhale, walking all the way to the front. Staying low, heel toe your feet about 2 fist widths apart. Coming into that ragdoll pose, so grabbing opposite elbows, begin to shift your weight. Keep your knees slightly bent. And then release, bring your fingertips towards your mat. Inhale, half lift, drawing your feet closer together. So heel toe those feet. Exhale, forward fold. I always like to bend my knees here. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head sideways. Palms come together. So we're gonna go into some mini sun salutations. Focus on that breath. Exhale, forward fold. It makes you feel better when you let that breath guide you. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Okay, so many things have just been happening, so I'm sorry. I will send you a more official video very soon, but just got a freaking FaceTime call and it canceled my video. Anyways, we're still going. So you can just keep playing from here. From here, you might have been in a forward fold. We're gonna inhale, sweep your arms high. This time palms come together and send those hips slightly forward for a mini back bend. Really holding this. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms. Exhale, hinging forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back into a high plank pose. So getting ready for those chaturangas, but first we're gonna work on some core. So from here, inhale, and then exhale, lower all the way down. I don't know if you can see me, so I'm gonna mostly just talk, but I'll be on the floor at first. So when you're all the way down, begin to bring your hands to either side of your chest, coming into a cobra pose, just to work on that core. Inhale, begin to lift your chest, not putting weight in your hands, so maybe you even float your hands. Hold this, draw your belly in, breathe. Maybe lift 1 more inch higher. To protect your low back, draw that belly in. Still breathing. Exhale, lower down, placing your favorite ear on your mat, arms back by your sides. Focus on that breath. Really getting ready for that core work here. Inhale your chin to the center of your mat. Reach your arms straight out in front of you. So kind of like Superman, reaching those arms forward. When you're ready, inhale, lift your arms, lift your legs. So your legs draw together and lift your chest. From here, you're reaching forward. On your exhale, draw your arms and your elbows back like cactus arms. So you can see you're gonna be on your belly, drawing those arms back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, lower all the way down with your arms and your legs. On your next inhale, lift up. Exhale, elbows back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, lower down. Keep going there. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back, opening up your chest. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. 1 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale. Rest that other ear on your mat. Bring your arms back behind by your sides. Focus on that breath. Notice where you are, getting ready for that flow sequence. Inhale your chin to the center, plant your hands. We're gonna go back into a child's pose. So pushing into that modified plank with your knees on your mat. Begin to bring your knees to the outer edges of your mat. Sit those hips back to your heels, walk your arms out in front of you. And just begin to breathe here. Focusing on your body and what you need. Again, we're gonna be, as you're breathing here, we're gonna be going through a shorter flow series than what I will be doing with you. I'm just limited for time, but I wanted to send you something. So this will be a good amount of legs. I'm gonna really work that today, and core like we've been doing. So I think you will be feeling it, so don't worry. Just a little bit less than I will be doing. So wherever you are on your next inhale, begin to slowly make your way back into a tabletop. From there, curl your toes under. And then exhale, send those hips up and back, downward facing dog. We're gonna begin to go through that chaturanga sequence, going through your vinyasa. So inhale, coming up onto your toes, shift your gaze forward. Exhale, slightly bend those knees, and then travel to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift, follow your breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms high, palms come together. Feel free to take that slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back into that high plank. From here, you have the option to drop your knees. If not, inhale, push away from your mat. Exhale, lower all the way down. Keep your elbows in. Inhale, open up your chest, maybe a little bit more since you just did cobra. Keeping those shoulders back. Exhale, lower down. Curl those toes under. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a breath. On your next inhale, shift your gaze forward, coming up on those toes. Exhale, let all that air go and step or jump your feet to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms high, palms come together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump your feet back, taking it through, maybe halfway lowering into that chaturanga or all the way down, whatever you need. Inhale, exhale, lowering down. Inhale, opening up your chest, maybe into that upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna go through that one more time. Inhale, coming up on your toes. Exhale, step or jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms high, palms come together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump your feet back to plank, taking it through your vinyasa. So going through that vinyasa or maybe going through a cat-cow variation. Do whatever you need to. Meeting back in that downward facing dog. And then holding that. Spread your fingers wide. Lift those hips up and back. Really focusing on your alignment. Breathe here. Maybe it feels more comfortable today for you to keep a bend in those knees, lifting your heels. Maybe you want more of that stretch, drawing your heels towards your mat. Whatever it is, allow yourself to do that. And then inhale your right foot high. Your foot is flexed. Try to keep those hips squared, rooting your hands into your mat. And then inhale, draw your knee towards your nose, really lifting those shoulders up towards the sky. Exhale, plant that right foot. Coming into this runner's lunge. Breathe. Check in with that front knee, stacking it over your ankle. From here, begin to plant your left hand onto your mat. So to the inside of your right foot, you're bringing that left hand really towards the left edge of your mat. And then slowly begin to draw your right hand to your right hip, opening up your chest to the right, rooting that left hand down. And then inhale, right arm high, breathe. Maybe it feels more comfortable for you to draw that right foot up, coming onto the pinky toe edge of your right foot. Opening up those hips a little bit deeper. Exhale, rolling back onto that foot. Begin to plant your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Drop that left heel down, rooting into that pinky toe edge of your left foot. So we're coming into a side angle here. I know this is a deep stretch. So plant that hand, inhale, side angle. Breathe here. From this position, slowly on your exhale, come into this warrior two. So you're in this warrior two, focus on your breath, holding this, sitting low. Inhale, begin to straighten that leg, reach your arms high, palms come together. So still in this warrior two, palms come together. We're gonna begin to pulse into that position. Follow your breath, exhale, warrior two, bend that right knee. Inhale, reach high, palms come together. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, palms come together. Exhale, warrior two. This time in this warrior two, begin to lift your right heel. So you're on your right toes, really working that right calf. You may not feel it yet. And then maybe if you feel comfortable, begin to lift that left heel. So you're really just balancing right now. I'm not so great. Holding this, focus on your breath. Exhale, lower those heels. Inhale, straighten your legs, palms come together. Exhale, warrior two, lift your heels if you feel comfortable. Right, then left. Exhale, lower heels. Inhale, straighten your legs. One more time, exhale. Lift the heel, breathe. Exhale, lower, inhale, straighten. From here, exhale, drawing your arms wide like a warrior two. Keep that right leg straight. Inhale, reach past your toes. Exhale, triangle pose. So you're bringing that right arm to your right leg. Maybe you go all the way down to the ground on the inside of your right foot. But if that makes your chest cave in, don't do it. Just keep that chest open. Keep your right arm really close to your shin on the inside of your leg. Lift your left arm high. Rooting into both of your feet so your weight isn't just falling into that right hip. Breathe. Hold this. Exhale, spin up on your back heel, plant your hands, step it back, take it through your vinyasa, meeting in a downward facing dog. Follow that breath. Holding one round of breath in that down dog. Inhale, shift your gaze forward. Actually, scratch that. Inhale, left leg higher, foot is flexed. Square those hips. Exhale, draw your knee towards your nose, really lifting those shoulder blades up. Plant that left foot down. From here, so you're sitting in this runner's lunge, stacking that left knee over your ankle. Plant your right hand on your mat to the outer edge of your mat. So really bringing that right hand to the right side of your mat. We're gonna bring that hand to your left hip. Open up your chest. Inhale, left arm high. Maybe you roll onto that pinky toe edge of your left foot to open up those hips even more. Breathe here. Exhale, plant that left foot back onto your mat. And from here, we're gonna come into that side angle. So planting your left hand. Drop your right heel down. So your back heel drops down on your mat. Inhale that right arm high. Open up your chest. Breathe. Hold this. Really stretching that left hip. And then on your exhale, coming into a warrior two. Arms come in one line. Your legs are bent. Hold this. Focus on your breath. From here, inhale. Straighten that left leg. Reach those arms high. Palms come together. Exhale, bend, warrior two. We're coming into that pulsing motion. From here, inhale, straighten, palms come together. Exhale, bend. One more time without the heel lifts. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. This time, lift that left heel. So your left toes are on your mat. Maybe you lift that right heel if you feel comfortable working on that balance. Exhale, lower your heels. Inhale, straighten, palms come together. Again, exhale, bending, lift those heels. Lower, inhale, straighten. Exhale, lift the heels, maybe just one. Lower, inhale, straighten. One more time, exhale, lift the heels. Lower, inhale, straighten. From here, lower those arms into warrior two. Arms are in one line. And begin to inhale, reach past your toes. Exhale, triangle pose. So really keep that chest open. If it starts to fall forward, that's because you're drawing that left hand too far down. Just keep it lifted, keep it floating. Reach that right arm high. Root into both feet here, not just that left foot. Breathe, hold this. Exhale, beginning to bend that left knee, spin up on your back heel, plant your hands, step it back, take it through your vinyasa, meeting in a downward facing dog. Awesome job. Breathe, draw your belly in. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, right knee to your left elbow across your body, draw that belly in. Fingers spread wide. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, lower down. Same thing on that left leg. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Hold this, draw your belly in, rooting into your mat. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, left knee to your right elbow. Breathe, hold this. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, plant that left foot. From here, inhale, right foot high, your foot is flexed. Exhale, step it all the way through, runner's lunge. So from this runner's lunge, just like before, plant that left hand, maybe a little less far to the left. Just plant it on the inside of your right foot. Inhale, open up your chest, reach that right arm high. Option for a half bind here by bringing the back of your hand to your left hip or the small of your back. Opening up your chest even more. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, right hand to the inside of your right foot. Plant that back heel down. Inhale, side angle. Reach that left arm high. Breathe. Holding this. Exhale, warrior two. We're going to begin to go into this motion a good amount without that pulsing this time. Warrior two, inhale, straighten that right leg. We're going straight into triangle pose. So inhale, reach past your toes. Exhale, triangle. Open up those hips, lift that left arm high. Option for a half bind, bringing that left hand behind your back or to your right hip. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, spin up on your back heels this time, bending that right knee. So you're in this runner's lunge, root into that right foot. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift those arms high. Your back heel is lifted. I don't think you can see it in this video, but your back heel is lifted, sitting low in this crescent lunge. Fingers drawing in, reach high. From here, we're going to begin to do a pulsing motion in this position. So exhale, draw your hands to prayer. Slowly lower that knee. Inhale, reach high. We're going to do this for a little bit, so focus on that breath. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, reach high. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. My balance is really off. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Two more. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Reaching high. So this isn't it. We're really going to let that leg burn here. Breathe. Root into that right foot. Maybe you need to take more than one step. Maybe you're able to do it in one motion. We're going to take a slight bend in that left knee. Focus on one point in front of you. And then inhale, draw that left knee to hip height. So you're floating here, focusing on your breath. Bringing your hands to prayer at heart center. Hold this. Challenge yourself to just breathe. And then on your inhale, draw that left knee in, hugging your knee towards that left armpit. Challenging that balance. Slowly on your exhale, we're gonna draw that left leg back straight behind you. Reach your arms forward. Warrior 3, hold this. Draw your belly in, try to square your hips. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower those toes. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back, take it through your vinyasa. Focus on that breath. Holding this. So in this position, allow yourself to cycle through that breath for a couple more rounds. Really just focusing on that alignment. Still spread those fingers wide. Allow your hips to lift up and back. On your next inhale, lift that left foot high. Your foot is flexed. Exhale, draw it all the way in, planting it to the front of your mat. Runner's lunge here. Sitting low. Plant that right hand. Inhale, lift that left arm high. Breathe. Hold this. Exhale, plant that left hand. Drop that back heel. Inhale, side angle. Open up your chest. Exhale, warrior 2. Arms come in one line. Breathe. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Exhale, begin to reach past your toes and then lower into that triangle pose. Reach that right arm high. Focus on opening up that chest. Option for that half bind if you'd like. Wherever you are, begin to exhale. Plant those hands, spin up on your back heel, runner's lunge. From here, root into that left foot. Inhale, crescent lunge. Sitting low, your right heel is lifted. Breathe here. Focus on that breath. You know it's coming. We're beginning to pulse. So exhale, hands to prayer. Lower that right knee. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. 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 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. From here, focus on that breath. Noticing where you are. On your next inhale, take a slight bend in that right knee. Lift that right knee to hip height. Hovering, focus on one point in front of you. Focus on that standing leg. Your arms are by your sides. Draw that right knee in. Breathe. Holding this. Allow yourself to breathe. And then on your next exhale, begin to gently release. We're going to draw that right foot back behind us, warrior 3. Reach those arms out in front of you. Hold, breathe, draw your belly in, square those hips. Holding this for a little bit longer. On your exhale, gently release those toes. Inhale, high crescent. Focus on that breath. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back. Take it through your vinyasa. Notice your breath when you're in that down dog. Allow yourself to just cycle through that breath. Now, I'm not really going to give you any breaks, but just know that if you do need that child's pose at any point, you can pause it or whatever and do that. Just notice how you're feeling. But I also think that you can kind of, or probably want to just keep going. So, in this downward dog, you know what's coming. We're really doing a similar routine. Inhale that right foot high. It's gonna get a little more complicated though. Exhale, draw it in, plant that right foot. Left hand plants down. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, plant that right hand on the inside of that right foot. Drop your heel. Inhale, left arm high, side angle. Exhale, warrior two, arms coming one line. Straighten that right leg. Reach past your toes. Exhale, triangle pose. Reach that left arm high. Breathe. Exhale, plant your left hand, spinning up on your back heel. From here, you're in that runner's lunge. We're gonna inhale, high crescent. Reaching high. Focus on that breath. Draw your belly in. From here, we're gonna slowly begin to hinge forward, coming into this thunderbolt pose. So you're really coming up on your back toes, drawing your belly in, reaching forward. Hold this. We're gonna come straight into that warrior three like we ended on last round. So take that slight bend in your left knee. Inhale, lift that left foot up. Warrior three, hold this. Exhale, draw your hands towards your mat. Coming into a standing split, so maybe you keep your hips squared. Maybe you feel comfortable to begin to slowly point those toes towards the sky. Maybe work on that balance by grabbing around your calf. Wherever you are, begin to walk those hands back out in front of your right foot. And then plant your hands. We're gonna play around with a little bit of hops. So really burning that right leg. Some handstand hops. Plant those hands. Spread your fingers wide. From here, draw that left knee in, kind of bending it. Makes it feel a little bit more comfortable. Bend that right knee and then lift. Just begin to hop, taking as many as you need. I usually like to take at least 5. Maybe you hold it. I'm not at all right now. And then wherever you are, we're going to slowly inhale our knee to hip height like we did at the beginning. So inhale, drawing your hands to prayer, half lift. And then maybe you can, in one motion, bring that knee to hip height. I know that right leg is burning, at least mine is, so focus on that breath. Holding this. On your exhale, we're gonna again end in that warrior three. So begin to reach that left leg back behind you, arms reach out in front of you. Exhale, plant your toes, inhale, high crescent. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back, take it through your vinyasa or skip it, meeting in that downward facing dog. Breathe here. Taking some time to cycle through your breath. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, step it all the way through. Runner's lunge. Plant that right hand. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, plant your left hand, drop your back heel. Inhale, right arm high. Open up your chest. From here, warrior two, arms come in one line. Inhale, straighten that left leg, reach past your toes. Exhale, triangle pose, reaching that right arm high. From here, plant that right hand, bend your left knee, spin up on your back heel, runner's lunge. Focus on that breath. Rooting into your left foot, inhale, crescent lunge. Focus on that breath. From here, draw your arms forward, coming into that thunderbolt, so coming onto your toes even more, hinging at your hips. Draw that belly in. You can't really tell with the shirt. Breathe. We're coming into that warrior three, so on your next inhale, slightly bend that right knee, and then lift off, right foot off your mat, reaching forward. Hold this. And then exhale, lower down, standing split. Beginning to draw your belly maybe towards your thighs. Feel free to work on balance here. Focus on your breath. And then from here, inhale, plant your hands, coming into those handstand hops. Slightly bend that left knee, draw your right knee in. And when you're ready, begin to play around with those hops, lifting that left foot. Taking a couple more wherever you are. Ah! Oopsies. My handstands are powerful. And then begin to make your way into that half lift. We're gonna draw our hands to prayer, slowly bringing that knee to hip height. Really using that hip flexor. Focus on your breath. Looking at one point in front of you. Hold this. On your next exhale, send that right foot back behind you. Inhale, reach your arm forward, warrior three. Hold. Exhale, plant your toes. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back. Take it through your vinyasa, meeting in that downward facing dog. Awesome job. Like I can see you, but keep going. Focus on that breath. In downward facing dog. We're gonna do one last little core work here. Inhale your right foot high. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Hold it, hug it in. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, right knee to your right elbow. Breathe, draw it in. Root into your mat. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, right knee to your left elbow. Hold this. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, plant that right foot. Inhale, left foot high. Same thing, draw your knee to your nose. Hold this. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, left knee to your left elbow. Breathe. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, left knee to your right elbow. Spread your fingers wide. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, plant that left foot. Shift your gaze to the front of your mat. Take an inhale, coming up on your toes, and then exhale, travel to the front of your mat. From here, inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Begin to keep your hips low, coming into Utkatasana, chair pose. Sinking those hips. Inhale, lift your arms high, chair pose, draw your belly in. Try not to curve that low back. Tuck your tailbone. Reach, sit low. Weight is in your heels, soften your shoulders. Holding this for a little longer than you're comfortable. And then for even more of a challenge, draw your arms back behind you. So you're really kind of almost squeezing your shoulder blades together, keeping your chest open. Begin to make your way onto your toes, lifting your heels. Hold this. We're coming into a diver's pose. Inhale, reach your arms forward. You're on your toes. Draw one hand on top of the other, like you're about to take a dive. Open up your arms. Draw one hand, the other hand on top of the other. Breathe. Exhale, lower those heels slowly from here. I'm sorry, what am I saying? We're gonna bring our hands to prayer. We're still slightly in that chair pose. But from here, slowly begin to sink your hips all the way towards your heels until your heels pop off the ground. So I'm currently on my toes. You should be too if you can get there. Coming into this toe stand. Focus on your breath. Allow yourself to balance. Just like we started, we're gonna end that core work with a little boat pose. So take an inhale. And then on your exhale, begin to slowly spread those knees. Allow yourself to come onto your sits bones. And then begin to lift those feet off your mat. Hands come underneath your calves. Open up your chest. Hold this, draw your belly in. Inhale, straighten your legs, reach your arms forward. Breathe, hold. Exhale, gently release, bringing your feet together. We're coming into a diamond pose, so instead of butterfly pose, your knees are still open up like butterfly, but your feet are a little further out, so your legs are almost making a diamond shape, okay? You're gonna bring your hands underneath your legs. So from the inside, you're going underneath your legs and then bringing your hands to the tops of your feet. So I'm gonna bring this video, if it doesn't fully make sense and you're watching it, I'm gonna bring it to the ground. Wow, this might have been better the whole time. Here we are, bringing your hands to the tops of your feet. Allow yourself to maybe adjust, moving those sits bones back, and then let your head hang heavy. Focus on your breath. On your next inhale, begin to draw that left hand out from under your left leg. Place it on your inner left thigh. Begin to draw that left shoulder blade back, shifting your gaze, really just stretching that left side body. So the best way I feel this is when I really reach the crown of my head to the right, opening up my chest. Breathe. Exhale, gently release. Bring that left hand back under your leg on top of your foot. Right hand comes out. Plant that right hand on your inner right thigh. Same thing. Open up your chest. Draw that right shoulder back. Breathe. Exhale, gently release. Coming back to the center for one round of breath. From here, gently releasing both feet, beginning to make your way all the way onto your back, slowly lowering down, drawing those knees in, hugging them in, rocking side to side. From here, begin to slowly release that left leg straight down on your mat. Coming into that spinal twist first, bring that right knee to your right armpit, and then draw that right knee to the left across your body. Right arm goes right, gaze goes right. Focus on your breath. Inhale back to the center, draw your knees in. Exhale, right leg straight down. Draw that left knee to your left armpit. Exhale, left knee across your body. Left arm goes left. Gaze goes left. Inhale back to the center, hugging both knees in. This time we're going to come into a happy baby. So bringing your feet towards the sky, grab the outer edges of your feet, and really just focus on drawing your knees down towards your mat. Lengthening your spine so your low back should still have connection with your mat. So try to keep it lengthened instead of lifting and curling off of your mat. Breathe here. Slowly draw those feet together. Inhale, reach both of your feet up to the sky, arms by your sides, with your palms facing up. Your feet are flexed. Focus on your breath. Allow yourself to stay here for a little bit. On your next exhale, slowly lower your legs all the way down. Bringing your feet to the corners of your mat. Just breathing. Noticing how you're feeling. Staying here for as long as you would like. I hope that you were able to listen to some music during this. If not, still enjoyable. Whenever you're ready to get up, reach those arms back behind you, roll onto that left side, drawing your knees in. And then pushing up.